I like the gym, let's go. Beanshooter, somebody's gotta let them know. Beanshooter, I like the gym, let's go. Beanshooter, it's not a line he doesn't toe. In a world full of dogs, you're gonna need a dog catcher. If you're wearing a mask out there, and fresh air's gonna get you. He always shoots from the hip. For iced coffee, take a sip. Toss it out the window at a bar, let her rip. Beanshooter, like a gin, let's go. Beanshooter, somebody's gotta let them know. Beanshooter, like a gin, let's go. Beanshooter, there's not a line he doesn't toe.
Episode 53 tonight. We got a North End kid.
Revere.
Oh.
Somewhat North End, but
All right.
mostly Revere.
All right, Revere. You know my guy Ika?
Yeah, I know Ika.
Of
Play
course
ball
you
with him.
do. I love Ika.
Ika's the common denominator for me and Mike.
Yeah, definitely. But I said that because your father had the store in the North End,
Yeah.
the legendary store in the corner apartment in Hanover. The Corner Store,
The Connor.
spelled Connah. Did you know that place, Justin? The Corner Store? That's terrible. You didn't know that. But yeah. So now you're going, well, you can tell us about what you do. You do some food reviews. You go sample some food. You're a connoisseur.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yeah. You, like me and Johnny, right? We eat out a
You
lot.
guys are a little bigger than me.
No, we eat out a lot, right? But I mean,
Not
do
at
you eat at
all.
home?
No, not really.
Exactly. That's just what it's saying. We're one and the same, you know?
I go
Can
out
you
like
cook?
2-3 times a day. I could put like some Kraft mac and cheese in the pot.
Yeah, I can't cook. It's terrible. It's terrible. I can make a grilled cheese, you know, if I was forced
With a
to.
pan.
I can make a vicious grilled cheese.
Or an iron. If you had an iron, Mike, you could make a grilled cheese.
No
kid.
question.
Slam 10 grilled cheeses.
Yeah, grilled cheeses. Grilled cheese. I can scramble up some eggs, maybe fry some eggs. There's
Yeah.
not a lot. There's
You
really
gotta
not.
get the Mike's Hot Honey in the eggs.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, I put that on everything. That makes me want to cook at home.
Mike's Hot Honey, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I've never heard of this.
I don't know.
Where's it from?
Everywhere. You get it at Market Basket.
Really?
Mike's favorite store.
So yeah, we call Market Basket Demolish. You know,
I
that's
call
the
it Market
us
Beast.
little guys. You know what I mean? It was always Demolish, and then it turned into Market Basket. Boston Celtics, 107-98, with 20 seconds left. What was the line?
Up 2-0.
Line had to drop tremendously. With
Who was out? Tatum was out?
Yeah.
what, 9.5?
Bruised his wrist.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. And if he
9
ain't
right
playing,
now. Is it
that's
9.5?
serious.
Really? Still?
Still smoked him.
Without Tatum?
They're the Celtics, man. Should be minus 120. They're unbelievable.
Yeah. You seem to be pretty knowledgeable.
Big Celtics fan.
Yeah, you're a big basketball fan.
Season ticket holder.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I did not know this. Sitting right behind the visitor's bench.
Yeah.
Of course. I see you're out there with the signs. You're a madman.
Once in a while. I sell them out.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
What? Oh, they're up by 11 now.
That he was a season ticket holder.
I'll take you guys to a
15
game next
seconds
season.
left.
Next season, not this season. This season.
Minus 9.5. Oh, gave him the 2. That just killed people right there.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know?
That's why I don't bet. I lose every time.
Yeah, you can't win. You know, sooner or later it'll get you.
You'll win, and then you give it back 30 times over before you win again.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to the casino? You're a gambler all over there?
Not really anymore.
You learned your lesson.
Oh, yeah. Now when I go, I bring like $200. If I lose that, it's over. It's
Yeah,
a
that's-
fun night out.
Yeah, it's a smart play. It's a smart play. All right, well, tell us a little bit about yourself, growing up, what you did growing up, your parents, school, and, just chop it up here. We don't have any set questions. We kind of
Just
just,
shoot the shit.
yeah. Let us know a little bit about yourself. I only know what I see on social media, which is what you do, going around to restaurants, doing your thing. You got a cool little thing there, a system. I don't know, like how you started doing it and everything, but I like how your videos are made, how you got the captions in there and all that. It's pretty cool. And,
Yeah,
and you
take
seem
a lot
to,
of time on it.
you seem to enjoy yourself too.
Do
which
one a
is-
day. It's a lot of work. But I got into it, and I started in 2019. I quit my job at Kelly's Roast Beef on the beach. I had a lot of free time. I was selling a little weed, just moving around. And I started going out to eat all these different places because I had all these different plays in like Austin and Cambridge and fucking Everett.
You
all
meet
over
someone
the
here,
place.
meet someone there.
Yeah,
boom,
so I'd
boom,
meet
boom.
someone there and go out to eat there. Meet someone here, go out to eat there. I always try to find new places to go. So I just came up with the idea to make a blog. And it was just, what did you eat today, sir? Next to the caption, I ate today barbecue chicken nachos and a chicken sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just that. Then I got into writing the reviews in the caption. 3 years go by, I started doing the videos, and that's when it really started to take off.
No, I didn't know you were doing it this long.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
You just hit, what did you just hit? You just
Relatively
hit
new
a
to
milestone followers too, right?
I'm about 200 away from 60K on Instagram.
Okay.
nice.
So it's growing.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
How did you come up with that name? What did you eat today, sir? One word. And with that, how'd you get that logo? Because that logo is cool too.
Literally just popped in my head. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the first mission. You ever play the game?
Nope.
Never? On the can, they didn't have GTA in there?
Nothing.
I feel like that would be a big hit.
None of that. I know. I wish we could. It would have been a good time.
Well, the first mission you go to like the chicken spot, clucking chicken or something like that. And the guy behind the counter, how he would like talks to your character all the time. Like, here's your order, sir. What could I get you, sir? So I don't know, like, what did you eat today, sir? It just like randomly came to me. I was just playing that game at the time.
I like it.
And I came up with it on the spot. And I typed in Sir Eats a Lot on Google. And I took like some random ass old picture. And I used that. And probably a year later, I ended up having someone make my face on that same kind of idea. And that's what the logo's been this whole time. I just really recently retouched it up. But just spur of the moment. I didn't think the name was going to stick. It was just a filler for, starting the blog, but it ended up sticking.
That's like me in Florida, right? Kid from Staten Island, P-Dub. He's like, yeah, Mike, don't fuck with that guy. He's a fucking bean shooter. I'm like, what? He's a fucking...
See, nobody knows this, Mike. I've been telling a lot of people. They're like, what's bean shooter?
Yeah, I've always been meaning to ask.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's a fucking bean shooter. I go, dude, what's a bean shooter? He goes, you don't know what a bean shooter is in Boston? I go, no. I feel like the kids in South Park when they're on the vacation with the New York kids, they don't know what a queef is, so they make up their own word. And he's like, yeah, he's a fucking capper. He's a flapper. Just someone who's, just talking shit, like a bullshitter. Okay?
What is it, though? Like you fucking shoot pills down your throat or
No,
something?
a bullshit. A
It's a
bean
bullshit.
shooter. He told him a couple of times. He said, hey, Mike, this guy's a bean shooter. So he didn't think nothing of it. Then the next time he told him, hey, Mike, this guy's a fucking
like,
bean
don't
shooter.
fuck with this guy.
Stay
He's a
away
bean
from him.
shooter. I'm like,
So he's
what
a
the-
shit talker, and he just took
Yeah,
that
I'm
name.
like, what the fuck is a bean shooter? So
Now there's fucking 500 women in Colombia with that on their ass. Huh?
Yeah.
Not that many.
40. But we got
It's expanding. It's expanding.
Yeah, it is.
Expanding the brand.
I'll be long gone. There'll be some broad in the nursing home. She'll be 80.
Yeah,
Like,
live
what
forever.
the fuck is Bean Shooter 53? You know what I mean?
I love it. They all got numbers. They all got numbers.
Yeah, well, the
He's up to
first
40
like 11
now.
didn't. 9,
Should just
10.
fuck the tattoo and start branding them.
Yeah. So it all started out. This girl said, I want to get a Bean Shooter tattoo. So I'm down there. We're out to eat. Now I'm like, Snapchat at the time was kind of big. Instagram, I'm like, all right, let's go get a tattoo. She's like, tranquilo. I'm like, oh, let's go. Because I'm thinking she's going to change her mind. Doesn't ask for money, doesn't ask for nothing. Just, I want to get a Bean Shooter tattoo. So now, of course, it's on my mind. Let's go get this tattoo. So we go to this mall, and she gets, and my mind's blown that, the tattoo and Bean Shooter on this girl's ass.
Yeah, that's when you know you made it.
Yeah, my Snapchat was just going bananas, right? My phone was like bing, bing, bing. Then my Instagram. And then when we left, she's like, oh, I need a new suitcase. And can you get me these shoes? And I'm in the mall, right? I'm like, what am I going to say? No?
No, you have to say yes.
Girl just got Bean Shooter tattooed in her ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, get whatever you want, And then afterwards, she's like, hey, my friend will get one. And I'm like, really? I'm like, hey, let's just cut to the chase. I don't want a surprise after I'm done telling me, hey, I need a new car or a cell phone. She's like, I don't know, $200. I'm like, $150. She's like, all right. I was like, what the fuck? So that was Bean Shooter number 2, and it is snowballed since then. But
That's pretty awesome.
let's move on to
Move on to your story.
Oh, I'm more interested in your story. I know my story.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to say nobody else does. A lot of people do, but I had no idea you were doing it this long. But before then, growing up, tell us a little bit about growing up, and
I grew up in Revere, but 3 days out of the week I was in the North End with my father. So when I was in the North End too, I didn't go around eating at all these restaurants. My grandmother lived on Hull Street, so that's where I ate dinner every night. And it was better than anything in the North End anyways.
Yeah.
And I was with my mother on the rest of the days in Revere.
Yeah.
Went to Revere schools. Just a Revere boy through and through.
For people that don't know, his family, father, right, owned the store.
Yeah.
The corner store in the North End. It was on the corner of Parmenter Street, next to the Il Panino.
I was working that store all those 3 days.
Which
My
was-
father would bring me in there to like do the numbers and stuff like that. So I'd be stocking cigarettes and drinks, taking orders.
That's
I was
awesome.
7 years old.
I remember when I was young going to the Cafe Pompeii late night.
Yep.
It was open till 4 a.m. in the store there on the corner. And what was on the other corner before Quattro was there? I was trying to think.
It was
what
Il
it?
Panino. When
Oh,
was a
yeah,
kid.
Il Panino Express.
Yeah.
Before that, what was it
I
before
don't know.
that?
It was Il Panino when I was a kid. So I don't know.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
before that.
Panino Express. That's right.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't even. That,
Yeah,
I
you went
missed that.
around. Yeah,
I
you went
missed
around
that.
for the Panino Express.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pompeii.
It was
you
so
don't
nice
really-
back then, too, the North End. It was like an episode of Sopranos.
Yeah.
You know, all the old Italians, fucking pinky rings, chains,
Oh,
bracelets,
I know.
open shirts. Hey, why-oh, everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking all yuppies and tourists and shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
The restaurants that open up now. The last one that opened up was like a Mediterranean joint. Before that was a Mexican joint.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, where's all the Italians?
when I first saw like a yogurt shop, I was like, no, because you know.
That's on the
what I'm
back street, though. Does Hanover have any of that?
Well, Pinkberry opened up across from my father's
Yeah,
store.
exactly, right
They
there.
only last like a year.
Yeah, when I saw that, I go Pinkberry. You know,
And it's getting too gentrified.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
When I was a kid going to the Cafe Pompeii, the Panino, it was open till 4 a.m. You know, I'm 17, 18, and I was selling drugs back then and making money. And I'd go there, and my father was a bartender, so my father always tipped good. So growing up, I always try to take care of people. And back then, the Pompeii, a lot of college kids would go in there 2, 3 in the morning drunk. There'd be 15 of them at a table. They'd leave $2, and they hated them. But, so then I started going in there, and I always, leave a 50 spot on the table. This is back in 87, 88, 89, so they loved me.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
so-
$600 today.
Yeah, so I could double park. They, cut the line. People would be bitching, but like you said, they'd be sitting there playing cards like on Tuesday,
Ronnie,
Wednesday,
Joe,
Thursday.
and Mario. Mario is the old man. Ronnie and Joe are the two
Yeah,
brothers. That was his
I remember one of
kids.
the brothers had like the brown curly hair.
Yeah.
Mario had like the white, almost
Yeah.
like afro, like curly hair.
Yeah.
And that was 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
I remember they had it was, nothing fancy, no frills like the places now. You went chicken cutlet, cheese and sauce late night and stuff. And they had the picture of Chuck Mangione and Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler.
Right there on the right when you walked in the place. But I always loved going to the North End. I mean, everybody loves Irish food too, right? I mean, it's delicious.
Nobody
corned
likes
beef.
Irish food. Mike. That's the joke, Mike.
Yeah.
You tell the jokes around here.
Try the veal. I'll be here all week. But yeah, I always loved Italian food and I always loved going down to the North End and in Boston in general, even when I was 13, 14, when I was a kid tripping on acid, smoking weed.
Oh, good
Me and my
times.
friends, we'd take the train to North Station from Lowell, the commuter rail,
Right,
and
the commuter rail.
go over to the Common and, just run around the combat zone at night.
Yeah.
Just,
Hey,
Combat Zone. I got the book on that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seemed
you
like a good time.
you missed that.
Oh, yeah.
You missed that.
The naked eye, the glass level, but it's everything is so different now.
I know.
Like even from when you grew up, at least you caught the tail end of it.
I got the good, I feel like my generation is the last, because we right before the phones and everything really took off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
My generation was still outside playing until the streetlights came on. The kids ain't doing that nowadays.
no,
They're on their phones and iPads everywhere.
yeah, that's why we
I,
do what we
I
do.
got in it right there.
That's
By the time
why
I
we
hit
do
high
what we
school,
do.
that's when we really had I think Instagram came out my freshman year.
Really,
Yeah.
and that's when you first heard about Beanshooter.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Interesting story
Graffiti
too.
on the back of the wall.
Interesting story about Mike too, because Ika introduced me and you, right?
Yeah,
And then another Revere kid introduced me and Mike because you remember Chris Salerno
yeah,
at Volare. He's
Yeah.
always like, "Do you know the guy from What Did You Eat Today, Sir?" Like first time, a couple times he said it, I was like, it was like the first time Ika
that's
said
the first
bean
place I saw
shooter.
you.
Yeah.
right?
Bean shooter. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is bean shooter? You know what I'm saying? Well, him, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But then he was like, then the next time I went in there, I used to go see Chris every night when he was there. He's not there a lot now. He said, "Did you follow the kid? What did you eat today, sir?" I said, all right. So I followed him. And then we kind of got together. I think we seen each other there. And that's when we went out to 9 Elm Street shortly thereafter. Mike's favorite restaurant.
Favorite.
What is
Right?
it?
9 Elm Street.
It's like an American bistro in Danvers. 9 Elm. They're only open 4 hours a day, a night, maybe 6 days a week. fucking phenomenal.
Really?
Wow.
It was good.
You want to go?
Really good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take you.
Check it out.
You like duck?
Love it.
Okay, good. They got the best duck.
Really?
It's over at Butternut.
Hey, you got to take Mike on a show,
I know.
an episode.
We've talked about it.
Go on an
We're gonna-
episode.
I just
man.
hit some Thai joint near me. It just opened up, and I tried it, and I got some crispy duck wraps, and I ate something else, and I brought it home to my daughter, and she didn't eat it. She's like, I don't know, I didn't want to eat it. I'm like, and she's not like some kid who just doesn't eat anything. Like she eats everything. I'm like, she's like, I don't know, I didn't want to eat it. I'm like, fucking duck's the best, you know?
I don't like it that much.
You don't?
No,
Oh,
I
so
don't- yeah,
It's
tender.
got to be
Yeah.
prepared the right way.
If it's
Sometimes
crispy,
there's a little
if it's crispy
greasier.
on the outside, and I don't know, the meat's so I love it.
Yeah.
I love duck.
I do too.
That's what he got there.
I get everything there though. The bolognese is the best.
Yeah.
Fucking lobster ravioli, everything there is amazing.
I don't love it. Some things, right,
I don't like lobster.
just don't compute in my brain.
One of them is lobster
And
ravioli.
one of them is lobster ravioli.
I like it, Mike.
I don't know why.
What about pumpkin ravioli? They're
I
good.
don't know. I think you're gonna like
Yeah.
this one though. It's in a sweet corn butter with
Fabio's.
some
We
bacon
go
bits.
to Bencato.
Yeah. He
He always
says
sends out
no.
yeah.
I don't know. But lobster ravioli, just like lobster mac and cheese.
I don't like lobster mac and
It
cheese. I love
don't-
lobster. I don't like lobster in my seafood. I mean, in my lobster in my breakfast, like the eggs and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't like it with cheese.
Yeah.
But lobster ravioli is a little different.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
I'm a
give it
big
shot.
lobster roll guy.
I just went to this place in Westboro. Is it Harry's Seafood? You hear about this place?
Haven't hit West Barrel.
So you can tell the place has been there 100 years. The old
Yeah,
sign.
I like that
so,
stuff.
So I go in there and they got a sign that says cheeseburger, Coke, and fries, $5 outside. They got this big sign, right? So I'm sure a lot of people, when they see that sign, right?
Hit it.
So then you get in there and you're in the booth and it says cheeseburger, Coke, and fries, $5, Monday through Friday, only between, 1 and 5 p.m. Like, everyone goes in and eats lunch like, 10:30 to 12 and everyone gets out of work at 5. So I'm like, so the guy I'm with, Johnny Irish, is there. He's like, well, still, I'll take the cheeseburger. I go, get whatever you want. No, just have a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. So I'm like, oh, I'll try the lobster roll, and it just says, market price, whatever, right? A lobster roll, and I get a side order of fried clams, and they're both delicious, right?
Probably $100.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my new favorite restaurant. I'm all, all crazy, right? Get the bill, $115 cash only.
115?
I might have got a piece of strawberry shortcake too, John.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that didn't change it
Those
much.
clams are expensive, man.
Yeah, I may or may not have got some strawberry shortcake, but $115.
That's what I miss about working at Kelly's. You know how much fucking seafood I ate? I was there I had breakfast in the morning, lunch, dinner, took shit home in between. I probably ate fucking $500.
I didn't know that's how you worked there. I didn't know that.
I
That's
worked
an
there
interesting
from,
fact.
my senior year till 2019. So from 2013 to 2018. I left at the end of 2018.
Really?
5 years.
5.5 years at Kelly's.
How did you do that? Like financially, is good money?
I was trapping out the back.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
I
we
understand
stealing money.
that. But now,
No, I did all right.
yeah, I mean, now you work for the city.
Yeah.
See Mike the other day.
I can't trap
I seen somebody with my hoodie. I was like, oh shit, somebody got my hoodie on. And here's Mike putting the sign, working for the city of
Where are
Revere.
From the sign department for Revere.
Oh,
Put
really?
up street signs all day.
All right, I got to go and get Beanshooter stickers on every
There you go. Go do it.
street sign in Revere.
Why not?
All right.
As you should.
So growing up, you live with both parents?
No, my mother and father split before I was probably like 3 months old.
Oh, way back. And who'd you grow up with primarily? Your mother?
My mother. But
Yeah.
I was with my father the 3 days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, all day. Sunday, you take us for the day.
There you go. My father did that once in a while. Take us.
Yeah.
You know?
My father lived in Revere too until I was probably 12 maybe. And then he bought a place on Cooper Street
Oh, yeah.
back in the North End.
I just did a hit and run on Cooper Street. And,
Nice.
Yeah.
That was Mike's father's truck.
Was it? So the day of the Celtics parade, I'm with Harmon, who was just in here, the Be a Man guy.
Yeah.
Boss Me a Man, and
Yep.
Joe, who does all that stuff with him. And I was with Shin, my ex, who just dumped me after this last Columbia trip. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Now it's me and you, Mike.
Yeah, now it's me and you, Johnny.
Those Columbia trips will do it.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, where was I? I was on Cooper Street. No, after we left the parade, we were going over to Strega. Mikey Ferretro was there.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, you can park at my boss, the very bottom of Cooper Street. It's like a social club on the right. There's a little parking lot across the street from it, like a chain link fence, and it's real narrow. And I'm pulling in, right? Now, this is something you'd think I was drunk or something. And I hit this car like boom, and I'm like backing up, and I pull in again, boom, and I'm like hitting again, like bumper cars, right? And I'm still trying to park,
Still
right?
trying to fit in.
And they're like, maybe you should leave. I'm like, no. So being man guy gets out, he goes, dude, the whole bumper is caved in on that.
Now you can't stay.
Shit has an Audi. I go, they won't notice. He goes, hit a parked car and take off. Be a man. I said, get in. So we take off, and Shin says, you know, Audis have rear cameras. I go, not when they're parked. She goes, oh, yeah, they do. She goes, they have a video of that. I go, shut the fuck up. Week later, I get the ticket in the mail.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Hit and run, causing property damage and leaving the scene. And
No way.
yeah.
No wonder why your insurance got a quote for fucking 50 grand.
That's one of many. But yeah, so Cooper Street. So what do you have? What did you say? You had a place on Cooper Street?
Yeah, he bought a building over there.
Oh, what a score, huh?
Yeah.
Still got it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
When did he buy that?
It was 07.
Yeah, even then, they're probably thinking in 07, oh, it's expensive, right? You're like,
I think he bought it for maybe, I'd say $859.
Wow.
And right now he could probably sell it for maybe like, I would say 1.5,
Yeah,
1.6.
at
More
least.
than that.
At least.
More
I don't
than
know.
that.
It's only two. I think there's an illegal unit in the basement, and then he has 2 units.
Yeah.
So it's not like the biggest building. It's like a little outdated,
Yeah.
but I mean, still a fucking
In the
2
not
unit and all
location.
that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Walk to the garden,
Yeah.
you know?
My mother's house in Revere is fucking probably 1.2. She bought it for $250,000 when I was there.
Really?
Property value is insane.
Where is it now? Where do you live in Revere? What is your mother?
She lives in
lot of
Revere,
money
still.
then.
Same
Where?
place, West Revere, like by Squire Road.
By Squire Road.
I live in Lynn now. I bought a condo there.
Yeah. So you bought that condo.
Yeah, during COVID, when the rates were good.
Yeah, nice. What'd you get for a rate?
3.375.
Nice. I got to rate something like that in my house.
Yeah, bought it for 320. I could probably flip it for like 420 right now.
Yeah, but
Not
then you
bad,
got to buy
100K in 5
something.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not doing that anytime soon.
And rates are through the roof.
Exactly.
You know?
I got my real
You ain't
estate
going
license, but
nowhere.
I don't do shit with it.
No, at
I
least
try
you
to
got
help
it.
a couple of my friends and family when they want to buy or sell. But you have to have like all the time in the world to be fucking moving around like that. I don't have the time to be picking up clients and driving over here and there and looking at all houses all day. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you know, you can make a score every now and then
You
too.
can.
You know? So going back to Kelly's roast beef. I like Kelly's. Was that one of your first stops when you get out, Johnny?
Kelly's roast beef. No, but I was there East Boston kids. That's where we went to fight Revere kids. Up there. Kelly's roast beef.
Back then it was probably still good. Shit sucks now.
I know. But you could always drive by Kelly's roast beef at any time during the spring or summer months, and the place was mobbed constantly.
Yeah.
Now I go up there now. I don't really see too many people. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
like maybe
Really?
I was just there at night when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? On the
Well, the late night spot, it was always the late night spot.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
closed down at like 10 o'clock.
now they close early, right?
Stupid.
Okay, that
like
makes
when I worked
sense.
there, you could work all hours. I
Yeah.
used to work the 5 a.m. Some nights I would work till 3 in the morning and do the closing shift.
Yeah,
It was hours all day you could pick.
yeah,
Now it's just fucking, it's open from like 9 to 10.
I know.
Stupid.
Wow.
It's the late night spot. How are you gonna kill it?
But now they got like a bunch of locations now, right? I
yeah,
know
they
it-
just sold too, so there's new owners, and he
Oh,
changed
okay.
everything. Changed
Yeah,
the
that's
fries,
what
the
happens.
rings,
They
the
come
burger,
in,
the
yeah,
beef.
yeah. Someone comes in.
It's terrible.
It
I
is,
mean,
right?
it was already bad, but he made it worse.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah,
do that?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the beef got slightly better, but everything else got worse.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a big beef guy?
Love beef.
Yeah.
I'll eat 10 of them right now. Order 'em up.
After I eat one, I'm like,
There's no beef in
Listen,
Braintree though.
Don't talk to Mike and I about that tonight. We just went to an all-you-can-eat prime rib dinner. Oh my god,
Oh,
stuff!
that's why they kept bringing it. Was all you can eat.
I had 5. Yeah,
I didn't even realize that.
I had 5 pieces of prime rib tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I would have liked to see a few fights. We saw like one fight. You know what I mean? But we were in and out of there. We just hit and run, free meal,
Couple fights.
free meal and take off.
I guess
You
they've
know?
been having that. I don't know if you know about that at Anthony's in Malden. They've been having it for like I think this was
Anthony's
the
in Malden.
27th year. They have the amateur fights. It's put on by an organization over there. I think it's Kiwanis or something like that. and they sell tickets. What did they say, just $100 a piece?
Says $1.45.
Yeah, $1.45. All you can eat, pasta, salad, prime rib, fights, open
live
bar.
What a cool thing. And all those guys are all great guys. And,
Open bar too, yeah.
Yeah, we should have started drinking again.
It was open bar, Mike.
Right?
If we were going to go, we always joke around like that, but we don't.
At Beach
Yeah.
360, they have the midget fights. I know you love midgets.
Yeah,
You love
yeah.
that.
I don't love them, but I don't hate them.
This is a PG show. I would tell you about some things I witnessed. But
Midgets love me, actually. Who am I to turn them away, Michael? You know what I mean? I'm a gentleman first and foremost. You know, I mean, a midget comes up to me and tells me they, have a crush on me. I mean, who am I to, turn them away? Right, Johnny?
absolutely. Man. I love that for you.
So, Mike, you seem to have done all right for yourself for a guy that's been slinging roast beef out of Kelly's. You bought a condo in Revere. We need to connect the dots here.
Somebody call the IRS. Too many Lambos.
This guy worked at Kelly's roast beef for 10 years, and now he's fucking buying condos in
Putting
Revere.
up signs in Revere.
Yeah. Bought one condo. That was it. I'm broke now.
Yeah.
But
I
getting
didn't do
back,
food blogging. I wouldn't be able to buy a meal.
the food blog thing.
That gets me
It's
free food.
yeah, it's great, right? I should start doing it
better
too.
than that.
Yeah,
I went on 3 trips with Mike. Last night we went to
So Easy Pie.
Easy pie.
Easy Pie.
Yeah, I saw that.
We went to
With
Mike's
C-Money?
Diner.
Yep, we
With
did.
C-Money had
C-Money
that old
was there.
school polo rugby shirt on. I
Yeah.
used to rock those all the time.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, like
What did you say? You
1990s,
said
the
that was your
Rumble.
opening line, I think, in the video.
So
What
it's
are you
just
coming
coming
from a
from a
rugby
rugby
match?
what's it? It look like what's oh man,
Polo?
the little kids all got that. It's like a Waldo, but it's what's that fucking doll? It's always got the orange and blue.
Orange and blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the bear type guy.
No.
Oh, I don't know, Mike.
Orange and blue.
Yeah.
The blue doll.
Yeah. It's got the glasses. It's like a kid's.
A minion?
No.
He's yellow.
Glasses.
I have no fucking idea.
No, it's gonna drive me
All
nuts.
right,
Yeah. Let's see it. It's like Waldo. It's something like that.
I don't know.
Orange and blue kiss.
What the fuck
Google
is?
them,
What?
but I'll do some Googling. but-
Yeah. Come on. It's because it'll fucking drive me crazy now.
Tell the Chinese-
See, if this was like a call-in show, it'd be like 20 people.
I
It'd be
know, they
fucking
would
in the
already know.
comments
That's what you
at
should
the
start
bottom of the
next.
screen.
Have a live call-in.
Yeah, right.
Start doing some prank calls.
You know what it is? It's like a bear.
What? No, it's just like
Just
like
a
a
dog.
Where's Waldo, but it's like got the glasses. It's a dog. It's like a kid show on TV too.
You watch the kid shows?
Sometimes.
Nice.
The Herbie?
No, it's a human. It's a human.
But what'd you say? What kind of blue and orange?
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You got him right now. He said you didn't know.
You need a breeze in here, huh? What the fuck? 1,000,000 degrees in here,
You
Justin.
didn't like the AC last
What?
night. You want the AC on?
Who's? I didn't say I didn't like it. It's mathematics, man. Don't put that on me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you can put the AC on, but I don't.
Call Alejandra.
She knows.
Yeah, well, I got her kid a fucking doll.
Oh, we're gonna FaceTime Alejandra.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thought that was a midget.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello, what up?
What?
What are you doing?
Working.
What?
Working.
Working.
Yes.
Hey, what's that doll? Remember that doll today? Like the it's got like the orange and blue shirt. Remember I was looking for the thing everywhere for him?
She's not gonna know either, Mike.
Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
You know.
La muñeca que Mike compré para tu niño.
I can hear you.
What? Yeah.
I can hear you.
Él quiere saber cuál es la muñeca que compré para
This is why Johnny
tu
comes in
chico.
here.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Tu niño.
Oh, Transformer.
What is it?
California?
No, not Transformer. Before that.
No, antes
Last
de eso. con naranja y azul.
No me acuerdo.
It's like a doll with the glasses.
Es una,
He watches the TV show.
una muñeca con gafas.
Blippy.
What?
Blippy.
Blippy.
What is it called?
Blippy.
No.
Blippy?
Blippy! Let's go! There we go! Blippy! Just as I suspected.
Yeah. Mira, él perdió su mente hace muchísimo.
guy?
Ya sabes.
Yeah, Blippy. That's what you. He had those
I
colors.
thought you
on.
thought it was like a
Perdió
cartoon.
su mente.
Nah, well, it is
hace
too, but they're
mucho.
the dolls, so it's
Oh,
like fake,
sí.
right?
Ese ahora.
See, money had Blippy colors. on.
There you go.
All right,
He is
Alejandra.
Blippy.
Good night.
He is Blippy.
Bye.
Que bueno.
You should do a Beanshooter child show.
No, listen, I have a Beanshooter child doll. I think that'll be a good one. Uncle Beanshooter.
Yeah, the
That'll be
penis
too-
will be running out to your toes.
I know that'll be too much like a Skinner thing though.
Yeah.
Press on his feet.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, that'll be none of that.
Then you're gonna have like the Latina that say Bean shooting or reef.
Bean shooting no reef.
Bean shooting or reef.
It'll be the accessory sold separately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what everyone's doing now
Little
lately. They're
Colombian
making
doll.
the little fake doll
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did that too. You just do
What?
it on ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the one Jake made for me.
Oh, really?
Look at the guy in the fucking prison.
Oh, the prison suit? Yeah, everyone's going crazy with that. I bucked the trend.
Yeah?
Yeah, I bucked the
There you
trend.
go. That's all right.
The fucking Beanshooter action figure. I didn't,
What would you do? Jay Scally had his bent over like
Oh,
this.
of course he did.
With a pack of cigarettes.
What else is he
hilarious.
gonna
Did
do?
you have one?
What do you think he's
What
gonna
was
do?
it?
I did a
Running
group one.
Fucking javelin?
Oh yeah, well, I seen it with Azalea.
Yeah,
She was the
everyone-
celebrity last night, Azalea.
Yeah, she's
Who's
a
that?
character.
His it's Felicia's
Oh,
daughter.
your daughter, yeah.
His
yeah.
girlfriend, Felicia's
yeah,
daughter.
I saw that.
She was the star last
Yeah,
night.
she's a character.
She
Yeah.
is, bro. Listen, she's too.
And your
funny.
other friend who's always getting the shit all over him.
Stainer.
Yeah. Good kid. I met him over
Yeah,
at Valare
Yeah.
too, right?
He sent 2
I
J-Mo
met him.
changes for you. 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Sucked him down.
He's got a good deal going on with you and eating for free too.
Yeah.
Huh?
Gets to come along, drink and eat.
That Kamalinas, I seen him
Yeah.
with you
With
that
Jake?
one time. No, Stainer.
Okay, yeah, that's his
Was
real name. But he was with me there.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Oh, did I meet him there? Where did I meet him? I met him
He
somewhere.
was at Valari. with
Oh,
us.
Valari. Maybe I met him at
Yeah.
Valari. Yeah.
You finally went to Carmelina's. You love it?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many good restaurants.
That's my favorite in North
Yeah.
End.
Yeah, it's right across the
Carmelina's
street from
great.
you too, right?
I like
Pretty
it.
much. Well, used to be, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
listen, tomorrow's a grand opening. My mother's cutlet. You
I
know.
know. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
I might show
good.
up a little late.
I wonder
but
how
I'll
they're
be there.
gonna be with the whole.
I'll tell you one thing. We had him at the. You remember at
That'd
the
be good.
feast? You remember at the feast? Was you
No.
at the feast? The one in the
No, I never-
Parado.
I never go to the feast.
The one at the Parado.
That'd be good.
When
It's hard to
I
fucking
hung out with
color.
the girl Alyssa, was you there that night?
I don't know. I can't
Anyway,
remember
they-
what I had for breakfast.
They
Never
had
mind
them
my
there.
fucking
Can you
year
remember
at
what
the
you had
feast.
for dinner? Prime
Yes,
rib.
prime rib. Baked potato.
No, they
like
were
a
good though. They
gentleman.
were good. And Nikki's wife is making them, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
So-
that would be good.
So that's a grand opening tomorrow. What was I going to say before that? Before the my mother's cutlet situation.
If he was talking about
Back talking about the feast this year. I can't wait for the feast. I love it. I love every one of them. What's the first one? Agrippina.
Mike knows
What's the
better than
first one?
anybody, probably.
I don't even know. I really only go to Fisherman's.
Yeah.
Fisherman's.
I watched
Really?
the
You don't go to
Angel
St.
Fly.
Anthony's? I know. I go
I
back
like
there and
popping
watch
at
it
St.
too.
Anthony's. I used to go to all of them when I was a kid, but over the years I stopped going.
Yeah.
When I started coming of age where I could go on my own, that's when all the nonsense was coming in. You had all the Charlestown kids coming in.
Yeah, and that's what they said. That's why remember Mike had to get 3 or 4 girls in this year.
People were getting stabbed.
I
It
know.
was crazy.
They were
You gotta stay away
drinking
from
and
it.
throwing shit. And the cops said, "Listen, we don't like doing this either." But
Yeah, there
what
was no
happens
respect.
is
You know
the
what I mean?
neighborhood kind of lost control of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They had all solid guys around there, and
Yeah, you stayed
another
with the fucking
time.
Angelos back in the day.
Yeah.
No one fucked with the North End.
Yeah, right there, the Pompeii. That was their fucking.
Last year they fixed it a lot though. They did the barricades and
Yeah,
they
they
checked
had
you
blocked
before you
out
came.
the
It was
checking
nice. And nothing
IDs.
was happening. You know what I mean? They should let you walk around with alcohol though.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do that. There's
Yeah.
no reason you can't leave a beer garden, but maybe the next step.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Last year,
I'm not even a drinker like that, but I think it would be a cool idea.
No, 100. Well, I'm saying just like me and Mike always say, like, like we don't drink, right? But if you drink, knock yourself out. Like freedom, like like we have this stuff. We don't do drugs, right?
Yeah.
But our friends got this THC soda.
I'll social drink. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
I'm
whatever.
not sending
But
them a
then
drink.
you don't. Nobody has to cop a
Yeah.
deuce. Like if you drink,
Yeah.
you drink. If you want to drink to excess, drink to excess. You want to do drugs, do drugs.
We
Do
would have a
your thing, like-
mocktail if you really want to feel
Yeah.
like you fit in.
But we don't.
They made one for me with my mugshot on it at Wicked Craft. Shout out Wicked
Oh,
Craft.
yeah,
Yeah,
Wicked
that
Craft's
was cool.
They made me an espresso martini with my face on it.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cool. My mugshot on
He
the
does a
thing.
great job.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
amazing. I don't know
Yeah.
how they do that.
Fucking popping over there.
But
Yeah.
I always love going to the feast. Just going down, eating some cheenies and
Just the nice
You
weather,
know,
bro.
I mean,
the
I
nice
mean-
weather is here.
just whatever. Just sampling some food, walking around.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's
And my-
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive now. My guy with the egg rolls. I love that. I love that.
Oh,
stand now.
D'Ambrosio.
Yeah, D'Ambrosio.
Dave
Yeah.
D'Ambrosio.
Yeah,
I've
the
had
egg
his.
rolls are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Egg rolls out fucking.
That's his
Fine.
brother's
Those are
Mark,
so
the one that drives everybody around. Mark D'Ambrosio.
Yes, that's my guy right
Yeah,
there.
Mark.
the best
Me
thing
and
at
Mark
the
had a
feast
little
these
heart
days.
to heart the other night
Yeah, I like
after the
Mark.
fight. That's
I
my
grew
guy.
up with those guys. I
Yeah,
grew up with
such a
all
good
the
dude.
D'Ambrosio. I
Such a
loved
good
them.
guy.
I'm the Short Plaza East kids.
Yeah.
Played hockey together, everything.
So now you with the food, right? How do you map it out? Do you contact them? Do you let it well, obviously you do, but do you like
Sometimes they'll reach out to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I reach out to them, and some days I'm just like, I don't know. I'll go on Google Maps. I'll be like, oh, let's go to Beanshooter's town in Lowell. I'll type in lunch, go to Lowell. Bunch of restaurants pop up. I just look at them, decide which one I want to go to, and I'll just pop in.
Yeah.
It's always different every day.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
cool.
I really want to try a restaurant, I'll reach out to them and just try to score a free meal. So
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, why not save some money?
Yeah. And what do you think of the Lowell cuisine?
I've only had a couple things up there, and really only one Cambodian spot. I just had a breakfast spot last week on Easter Sunday. Actually, it sucked. So
Where was it? Oh,
the Corner Cafe.
Yeah, Corner
Terrible.
Cafe.
They didn't even bring out the pancake. They took $1 off. It was an insult.
So
Really?
Yeah, it's like, could you cut it in half? I mean, half the plate was missing.
What about Mike's Diner? We went there, right? The Mike City Diner? Where did we go?
That was in South End. That was good though.
But what was the name? Mike City Diner?
Mike City Diner.
Mike
yeah.
City Diner. We talked to the owner there.
Jay, yeah,
He
Jay's
wanted
a good
to have
dude.
us back.
He wants to have us there, and then he's a partner in like Ruka
We
and
should
Marielle.
go.
And yeah, I told him he just went away. I think to like Lebanon or something.
Oh, yeah?
He said when he comes back, he'll reach out
Awesome.
to me. We'll all set something up.
Yeah, definitely.
all right, back to the Corner Cafe. All right.
I don't ever want to go back to the Corner Cafe.
Oh, well, we're gonna go back right now. So a friend of mine opened that place up. Well, these friends I know, we go there every Saturday morning. They built the place up. Greeks. They had these bowls, right? They were like, they'd have like hash browns in them with the eggs and different ones. And they were delicious. And the place was good. And then they sold it. And when they sold it, I mean, they had a good crowd because the people that opened the place knew a lot of people. So people started all going there like to support them. And it became a thing. Everyone was going there every Saturday and Sunday and the place was packed. And then they sold it and the place just fell off a cliff.
It was still busy when I mean, it was Sunday, Easter Sunday.
I don't even go back there anymore. Last time I went, it was like that. Like I waited forever to get the food and to come out and it was subpar.
Yeah, service was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the waitress was nice. I don't want to shit on her, but
I know.
Yeah.
That always
Food
sucks
took
too.
forever.
But it is what it is. You put out a
Yeah, I
quality
know.
product, you're
Well,
good
I'm
service,
saying,
they're
yeah,
good.
and this
Yeah.
guy is, I mean, listen, Leo, the Leo Farmer,
Yeah, of
the
course.
judge.
Yeah.
So when I was on his video,
Not a
Leo,
little guy.
now he is, right? So Leo was like, "Oh my God, you know that guy? That's the best food guy. I watch him all the time." So I mean, this guy's got like a whole eclectic audience. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that, like judges, not just like
all the state
Justin, what's a
me.
eclectic?
Oh yeah, well I'm saying
The state
that's
police love me.
State
state
police
police-
love me
the
also.
state
Oh.
police
Oh, we were all
love
at Shane's
Mike
party. My buddy
Lee.
Shane's. I
Oh yeah, they were all there
All
that night.
stages there.
Yeah. They're all coming over. The enemy wants to take a picture. The enemy wants. When we were leaving the marathon the other day, there was like 15
Yeah, I know.
Boston
The
cops.
Boston
They're like
cops.
Beanshooter, and I'm like, I shouted them out.
It's
like,
awesome, right?
They're,
People just
they're
go
not.
out.
They're not the enemy on marathon. Run.
No, but I'm saying
no, I know.
we always. But I'm saying we say that now. It's like craziest thing in the whole world is we were leaving Linfield one night. A Linfield cop like looking at me. I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" He gets out of the car. He goes, "Man, I watch all your stuff. You're doing so. I used to work in SAG. You're doing such a good job. You should talk to these young kids." I got pulled over the other day. Not pulled over. I was walking in Saugus. Another guy was like, "Hey, listen. I just want to shake your hand. I think all the stuff you do is good." the head of security at the casino. I walked into the casino to have breakfast with Rene Graziano and Aubrey O'Day and, these Mark Lewis. And he stepped in front of me. He goes, "Hey, listen, you're barred from the casino." I went, "What?" He goes, "Listen, I'm the head of his name. I think his name is Paul Coffey or something like that." And he goes, "I'm the head
A
of
lot
security."
of coffees are cops are
Yeah.
coffees.
Oh,
and judges.
definitely. Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
I don't know.
Screws.
Yeah. 100%.
Coffees are
I
all
know.
fucking law enforcement.
It's a generational
If you're
thing.
born with
It's
the
a
last name
generational
Coffee,
thing.
yeah,
So
just
anyway,
go to the
he said
academy
that,
now.
he goes, "No, I'm only kidding. I watch your videos and stuff. I had a little something to do with the case when you got arrested. We had intelligence that, we gave them, and I was working in some other agency." And I was like, "Cool," you know what I'm saying? But so it's not really like they're the enemy. We always say it, right?
Yeah.
But we got, more guys that, pull us up and say, "Hey, man, like talk to us."
Yeah,
You know
at
what
the
I'm
end of the
saying?
day,
So
they're all just
It's
regular
never a
people.
bad thing, I don't think. You know what I'm
City
saying?
kids that grew up and became cops.
Yeah, most
Right.
of them, some of them.
Half the cops are Revere now, kids I went to school with.
Yeah, a lot of Revere cops. I put the Beanshooter sticker on the back of a Revere cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of good guys on the Revere police. But yeah, like the other day, we're at that party and someone come up to me and it was a CO that used to work in Seg, and he came up to me and we won't talk about the story about what I did.
Oh, we
but-
could definitely talk about that.
No,
Not on the podcast, Mike?
No, it wasn't good. But I was a little crazy.
I think that's
you
a
know?
story to be proud of in jail, buddy.
No. But so he come up to me and we're talking. I'm like, "Where do you work now?" He's like, "Oh, I got a Beanshooter shirt this night." I go, "Where do you work now?" And he says, "I'm the superintendent now, assistant superintendent or whatever." Like the fucking warden. Like he was a young screw working the hole. Like I'm thinking he's gonna say, "Oh, I still work in SEG, passing out meals," And I'm like, wow, that's what time flies, And people, Johnny, what are you doing over there?
I'm just tagging Mike and
Really? You can wait. I can wait. What? Johnny?
just like the Celtics game.
Johnny, that well, we hadn't started yet. We were just, it was Mike's fault. He said, "I want to go watch the game. Come on."
With you.
Playoffs time.
Yeah, with me. Drag me with him.
Hey, that's like the comments. Yeah, don't be so hard at him. He's just a peasant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Listen, he's the worst. The worst. He's the
So
worst.
what he's talking about, I had this post and I was in Cartagena. How do you say it, Johnny?
Cartagena.
Cartagena. I was in Cartagena, Colombia, and I was on the beach. And the panhandlers there are super aggressive. They won't leave you alone. They just come up and come up and come up, and it's to the point where it's like, enough. So there was like some like crime scene.
That was the one thing I didn't like about
And
Colombia.
I put it around, and I said, "This guy, hey, here's $20. Like, don't let the peasants get by the tape. I want to eat my meal." So I made the video. I'm like, "Step back, peasant." I said something, right? So the video, goes viral, and the comments. I don't know how many comments. 50,000 comments. The comments are crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, entitled gringo, this guy, so the peasant thing, so the peasants there trying to like sell me something. I'm like, "Get back, peasant." And every comment's like, "This is the biggest D-bag in the world." So I'm answering, "Hey, he's only a peasant trying to make a
he's
living."
not a douchebag,
I wouldn't
he's
call
just a
him that.
peasant.
So everybody's
Everything they're saying shit about him is turning it on the guy. He goes, "Why are you being so mean to this guy? He's a panhandler, not because he wants to be, because he has to be."
you gotta go and read the comments, and then people are just like, "Y'all are getting torched in the comments by this guy. Just give up." There's a lot of them. I was, there
I
was.
love clapping back at people.
Yeah.
in the comments.
Oh, listen,
They come
let's
off
talk
so
about
stupid.
that.
What?
Listen, we're sitting in that diner, Mike City Diner, right? And he puts up a story, tags me in it. He gets a fucking text from a guy saying, "If you support guys like Johnny Bott and Beanshooter, I'm going to have to unfollow you."
Ooh.
Yeah,
How did that make you feel?
I didn't give a shit. It's like, go ahead.
Now, listen, let's face it, right? Mike hates an unfollow. Nobody hates an unfollow more than Mike. Maybe only me.
See you later.
But,
I don't give a fuck.
but that, and it was a guy that was like, it was a real account, Mike, right? It was a guy like that was kind of, I think he was like a electrician or a
I have
welder.
no idea what he
He was
didn't follow
like
him.
he was like maybe a union guy and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
this guy has talked about us before, I think. Yeah,
Yes,
he's someone.
yes.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say his mom was a Colombian prostitute because this guy really.
Yeah,
has
there's
a
women
thing.
in Colombia that are prostitutes.
I'm gonna say there's something going on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Maybe his father, was a
But
homeless
he
guy.
and I
with a
knew it when I
sign.
seen him. It was the guy that I
Yeah,
think me and you
yeah.
talked about before.
This
Because
guy
he was
is
like,
a-
"Oh, some guy don't like you," and I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
Like it's like a shot in the hat, though. Like, come on, like
This
really?
guy is a real. Yeah, it's something. It's gonna be something personal because.
Wild, right?
Yeah,
It's just social media. You put yourself out there. You know. You
Yeah,
No,
gotta-
definitely.
not
No,
everyone's
I
like-
get that. I get that. But
like
I mean,
the thing with the iced coffee thrown in at the pump, a lot of people loved it, and a lot of people
Didn't.
And you know what? It hurt me in ways where it's like I own sober houses, and I've had waitresses like, I work in mental health. Most of my people that I work with, the clients are out there holding time.
but what was the story behind that, Mike? Tell the story behind that. The guy, what was?
I got arrested for a bank robbery, and I was in this house, and he was in there, getting high, and my ex was in there, and I threw some money on the couch, and I left, and me and that kid had a thing. He stole our cell phone, and I hit him and drew a padlock through his window. It was a big crazy.
So it's a
thing.
history. It's not some bum on the corner you just first met.
And then,
well, that's the whole
and then
thing.
when I
That's-
got arrested for the bank robbery, it was an anonymous call from his house. It had the address, 47 Grove Street, Lowell, Mass. So I immediately said, it's Timmy. 100 million%. Did I have the paperwork that said, his name and he did it?
Did you have
No.
enough grounds to throw an iced coffee at a guy?
Yes.
But I'm saying, so that's, but
Yeah.
people don't understand
And
the whole
then-
antecedent.
And
to
then
things.
afterwards, I ended up, he's like, how many people stop and give me shit because of you? And then I threw him I
Then
buried
you
the
gave him a
hatchet.
coffee,
I
you
buried
gave
the
him some
hatchet.
money.
Yeah, I gave him a Beanshooter shirt, gave him money if he done. Then he's chasing me. Let's do a video. Let's do another video.
All right, okay.
I'm like, no.
I mean,
Like,
that's-
people hate me over this,
So
but,
he throws one back at you.
Yeah, he did. He threw one back at me once. I threw some munchkins at him. Yeah, we had
There
a
you
thing
go.
for a while. We had a back. And then
Sponsored
there was
by
another
Dunkin'.
one. There's another one in Lowell. This guy, Jose, I shouldn't even say his name, but whatever. And he is SO. You know what that is, Justin?
So, no.
Sex offender.
I'm trying to, they probably bleep
Educate
this
these
out.
guys.
So, yes,
Well, I mean, it's a sex offender. We
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Yeah.
We can't talk
No, who
derogatory
knows?
about people that harm children. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Who knows? Jose the sex offender.
Jose the sex offender. I saw him one day. He had like a sign, and I looped around. I went and got an iced coffee. I was gonna fire it off his dome piece, and he was gone. He must have got arrested. I was looking for him ever since. I want to catch Jose out there. He's next on the iced coffee.
Jose the SO.
He's nice on the iced coffee list. He might get hit with a jelly donut too, ripped in half, So yeah, these aren't innocent people that get iced coffees thrown at them by any stretch of the imagination. It's like the peasant on the beach,
Listen, I'm telling you one thing, right? That's the one thing, and Mike can attest to this, that really bothered me about Colombia. Is like people will just harass you, bro. If you got a girl with you, they come with that beatbox. They want to talk rhymes and this and that. They want you to give them money. Like you can't get rid of them. Like glasses, they'll chase you to the ends of the earth for $1 bill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, that was, it bothered me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like it would deter me to go back because there's a lot of other benefits that I liked about it.
Oh, it's beautiful though.
Yeah, it's
Everything
great.
about it. But on the beach and the comment section on that post, I got to throw that in my story. It's the best. One lady goes, "Why do they let Americans into other countries?" And I check out her profile picture. She's about 340, right? So I put back the same reason they let you in McDonald's for my money.
Right.
That's why they let us into their
Tourism.
country, right? And
Thriving capital.
The comments just destroyed her after that. But she messaged me. She goes, "You're funny." I said,
Did she really?
Yeah.
I like that.
I said, I tried to be.
I tell the
I
jokes.
tried to be. But
So, Mike, what do you got plans for this? What did you eat today, sir? What is your plans with the page?
The next step, I want a website, merchandise, and an app. So that's what I'm working on for the summer.
the app. That's where it is.
I gotta start selling merchandise. But the
Awesome.
app, I thought the idea of the app were a map with all the pinpoints. So if you're in Revere, there's a pinpoint of every restaurant I've been to. You click on it, the video pops up.
Yeah.
And then I saw Portnoy has the same thing with his pizza reviews.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
That's
want
what I
that
thought
same
it
exact
was.
thing. It's
Yeah.
the
Right.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can fucking figure that out. But the website is important, especially when TikTok shut down like a few months ago.
Yeah, everyone was panicking.
Yeah,
with
that made me
But
like,
I think
I
it's
need to
gonna
make a
shut down
website because
anyway.
what if Instagram went down? Everything I worked for is gone.
I
You know what
know.
I mean? So I need to like make a website and really like,
I get the password to my TikTok
You know.
page.
Okay.
If you want to try to get in it, whatever.
And what did we got to
Okay,
get this
so
one? quick?
social
Yeah.
media is like a stepping stone. You got to build something off of that.
Yeah, 100%.
So a website and an app is what I'm trying to accomplish in this summer. And merchandise. Everyone's always asking me for merchandise. I don't have one thing.
Yeah. Get on it. Talk to Johnny.
Yeah.
He's got a good
Listen,
shirt guy connection.
I got a shirt guy. My booking manager has a whole printing, so he just ordered some shirts.
Perfect.
We're gonna do some samples this week.
Perfect.
Wear them in the videos all month and
Yes.
work on the website. Have a launch.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of plans for it.
That's good. That's great. You worked hard for it. I mean, you built up a following with people that are, they're loyal to you.
Yeah.
They love it.
It's
I'm trying
become
to build
your full-time
Big
job.
Frank's thing too. So I'd be doing videos for Frank that I'm not even in and post on his page. I'll collab with him to get him
Is
to
he
views
doing
and
the same
followers.
thing? Is you?
Yeah, he comes along with me, but he just brings like a whole different dynamic. So it's awesome when I'm with him.
He wasn't a fan of the iced coffee.
No,
Yeah,
he isn't. He isn't.
Not everybody can be, I guess.
Well, we
It is what
talked
it
at
is.
C Money's
Yeah.
mother's party and kind of it was all right. I let him know, like, the story behind it and
Yeah.
everything, and it seemed all right, you
Yeah.
know.
Big Frank's a good guy.
I didn't know if he did like his own videos too, or when you said
He really
did
just
something.
does them when he's with me.
All right.
I try to encourage him to do more. You know what I mean?
What does he do?
He works for the city with me, but he's the supervisor of the water department,
Oh, really?
water sewer.
Yeah, that's a nice gig, huh?
Yeah.
How long's he been there?
I've been there 6. I think he's been there 8 or 9.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, you got to get Ika in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to operate a crane? Got his hoist license.
Ika Bach. What's that shirt?
The Wire.
I have never seen that.
Never
show.
seen The Wire?
No.
The show?
Yeah.
Oh, no, and I've heard it. They used to watch it in jail. They loved it. Everybody.
Second
Yeah.
best show to Sopranos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? I know. A lot of people
And there's a
raved about
character
it.
named Michael Lee in it, I think.
Yeah, the young kid.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Listen, I'll
Listen.
tell you one thing. For me, the best show ever was the one with Kevin Costner.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
I never saw it.
Yellowstone.
Have you seen it? I've never
For
seen
me,
anything.
Don't like
And listen,
You don't like
right. And
Uh-huh.
here's the thing, Mike. Listen, here's what I said. They said there's a show on 10 o'clock. I said I wouldn't care in jail.
Yeah.
I had a different schedule in jail. I said
Cowboy
if the
stuff.
second
It's not my
coming
scene
of
either.
Christ was on at 10 o'clock, I wouldn't stay up to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I would never watch it, but I ended up watching it when they had a marathon on during COVID. So I seen the first episode and I was like, nobody's touching this TV. I'm watching every single episode of the thing. I fell in love with it. And I'm like you. I'm like, cowboys, horses,
Yeah,
ranches.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
for me.
It's just
Not
like-
for me.
it's
For me, it
exaggerated.
was.
It's too
For me, it
exaggerated.
was.
Like there's a scene when John Dunn
I can't
gets
watch
fucking
stuff when I
shot
think
with a
it's fake
shotgun.
too. Like, I
Yeah,
can't
he gets-
watch stuff. I
they
go,
pull
Oh,
up
you
on
like
the
The
side of it,
Sopranos?
yeah.
The Sopranos is real?
The
No.
Sopranos is more real than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a scene when the guy pulls up on John Dunn with a fucking pump shotgun and shoots him. And he falls on the ground. He pulls out his iPhone. The iPhone's cracked. I'm like, that's all that happened to him?
Yeah.
He cracked his iPhone with a 12 gauge.
Yeah. Yeah, when I see stuff like that, it's
Yeah, I don't like it. Listen, I seen that thing with Angelina Jolie, Salt. She like defeated every single agent in the White House. I was like,
yeah.
come on. How
So,
can
yeah,
you watch
over
that?
exaggerated. Like,
How can you
Better
watch
Call
that?
Saul's incredible. That's probably my third favorite show of all
I
time.
want to check that out.
I
What
like
about
like that.
Breaking Bad?
Breaking
that was
Bad's, yeah.
that was an offshoot of that,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I
But
thought Breaking Bad was
Better Call
okay.
Saul was even better.
Yeah.
Like I love the shit when it comes to like the court cases and the lawyers and stuff. Like I love learning about all that and listening to the court cases.
Catch a
So-
case.
Yeah, we
I
know a
know
little
some-
bit about it. We know a little bit
I
about
done.
it.
I sold weed for fucking 10 years and other drugs and shit. Never once caught a case. I'm done with all that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, fucking right.
Like with Better Call Saul, you got the lawyer side and then you got the drug side.
Right.
They all just interlocked.
Who's in that? The guy Bob Odenkirk or whatever?
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
I
He's
gotta
the
watch
best.
that. I
I
like
love
that.
him.
He's
guy.
wild.
Yeah.
He's
I like
wild.
that guy.
He's awesome.
He's wild.
You know.
So when we keep, it always comes up. Oh, during COVID. It seems like so much shit happened during COVID.
I missed COVID. It was fun.
Yeah. So for me, I was in Costa Rica. I was with that girl I called Alejandra, and we were far away in like Guanacaste, far from San Jose, far from everywhere. It's like a beach. In my phone, I just got like 20 messages at one time. Everyone's like, "Dude, what are you doing? Turn on the TV." And I'm like, "I had the TV on. It's Donald Trump saying, all Americans traveling abroad, get home now, or risk being stranded where you are." And I'm like, I was like 3 hours from San Jose, and I was leaving like 2 days later. My flight was on like Friday, 2 or 3 days. So I'm like,
Yeah.
and she was kind of panicking. I'm just like, man, we're all set, you know. So so Friday, I show up at the airport, and JetBlue is closed. I'm like, I have a flight. They're like, yeah, there's no flight.
No, you don't.
There are no flights to America. I'm like, is there any other airlines? They're like, no, there was one plane left. It's going to Dallas tomorrow morning, and it's overbooked. So I'm like, so what do I do? And they were just like, call JetBlue. I don't know, fucking tell you, you know. And
Did you call JetBlue?
so she got a flight to, she was going to Medellin, and she ended up in Bogota Airport, and they locked the doors to the airport, and she was there 17 days.
Get out.
In the airport.
Wow.
Yeah, locked inside. Yeah.
Oh my
The
God.
whole airport was shut down.
They
Yeah,
locked
Doing
in.
food and shit.
I don't know. Showers, none. Zero. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
This girl's more of a warrior than any of us will ever be.
Yeah,
So
she is.
17 days in the airport was nothing for her.
A walk in the park.
walk in the park.
So a friend of mine, he does a little thing down there. He got deported from the United States, and he lives down in Costa Rica now. And he was in Albania, the guys that see us, Montenegro. And I called him up. I said, "Hey, man, I'm stuck here, and there's no flights." And he's like, "Oh, just go to my place." He gave me the code. You know, so he had this cool place. Like, it was on the backside of the house was on a mountain.
Costa Rica?
Yeah. There were monkeys in the trees. You go out, I throw shit to the monkeys and stuff like that. And I'm stuck there for like 2.5, 3 weeks before I could get a flight. It was almost a month. And I remember I went in, I'm in this house alone, and like, you know, going to the grocery store, everyone's like panicking with masks. You couldn't even, it was, you know, everyone knows it was crazy, but in these other countries, it's even crazier. They just blindly follow the government.
Well, because they
You know-
get shot.
Yeah.
You don't fucking say fuck the police in other countries.
Yeah, I do, but
I mean,
they don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how I get away with that one. But so it's funny. It's in the news today, actually. I go in the bedroom, like I was just telling you. I never watch anything. I don't watch TV. I don't watch series. So I call up my daughter. I go, "Hey, there's Netflix here. You know, like how do I? You know?" And she's walking me through it. So I go on, and I'm clicking on things to watch, and I see this thing. It come out like, I swear to God, it come out. And this was in just April or March of 2020. And it was like, it come out that day or the next day, it was The Tiger King. So it come out like that day. So I'm like, first thing I ever watch on Netflix. So I'm sitting there, I watched the first episode, right?
The Tiger
Carol Baskin. John, what is it?
guy went fucking viral.
John, listen, Johnny, we can't even speak anymore until you watch The Tiger King. All right, I don't want you saying another word from here on out. You can text me. So I watched this first episode, and I'm like, what the fuck are these nuts? You know, then the second one, the third one. Now I'm blown away, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I watch a few other things, and then you know, like a month later, I come back to the United States. And right when I get back, it is all anybody is talking about, right? And I'm like, I was so in the know, like, oh, the third episode with Carol Baskin. You know what I mean? And the fucking, when Joe Exotic married fucking, you know, Hector. The other dude is.
you seen it? You watched it?
Yeah. I don't think I finished it. but
So Joe Exotic married his cellmate in jail today in the feds.
today?
Today or yesterday? Did you see that on the news, Justin?
Yesterday,
Yesterday, yeah.
Well, hold on. What happened?
He's gay. He had like 2 husbands, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
He
One of
married
them
his
is-
cellmate?
Yeah, he had like an exotic.
Johnny, don't act like he never did it.
I married somebody in jail that wasn't my cellmate.
What was his name? Carl?
Remember the first time he had sex, Mike? I get it.
I married someone in jail. Hey, just cut that clip, Justin. Hey, that's what I
Actually,
want.
make that a reel.
Hey, that's what I want for the short. I got married in jail.
Make
Just
that
clip
a reel.
it.
That's it. A 6-second reel.
Just clip it right there. All right?
Make the shirt
Yeah.
pink.
That'll be the whole podcast. I got married
I'll put
in
the
jail.
shirt like this. I'll put the shirt up like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know how the fags used
Mike's
to walk
gonna be-
around in
Mike's
jail?
going to be watching all the stuff he said. It's going to be Johnny. I got married in jail, and it's going to say the end.
Well, I did get married twice in jail to the same broad. And
know.
divorced twice.
I know. But yeah, the Tiger King. John.
The Tiger King.
Yeah, you gotta. John, what are you doing?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, I know you're doing something with your phone, John. You know?
Just looking at
You
it.
texting somebody?
No. Just looking at Boston Beer Man.
All right, Boston be a man. He's the man.
Haman.
So
Is he going to crash this podcast?
Who?
Haman?
Harmon? Yeah, he should. Do you know him?
The beer man?
Yeah.
I met his brother in Fort Lauderdale.
Carlo?
I went to
Oh,
the beef
at the
shop.
roast beef place?
Oh, yeah, Kylie's.
It was all right.
Kylie's-
I got a roast beef sandwich. Yeah, it was a little
You
sloppy.
can't get one anywhere else there. so
Yeah,
it's
it wasn't
the
like
best.
like a perfect beef, but it was good. The beef
Yeah.
was good. It tasted good.
No,
you
it was
know?
a solid beef, especially down in Lauderdale.
Yeah. Lauderdale by the sea. It's a cool area.
It's a little touristy. It's sort of all Boston.
Yeah.
It's all Boston people.
You were just down in Florida, right? Where were you?
I was in Fort Lauderdale, Lauderdale by the sea.
Yeah, I love Fort Lauderdale, man. I love it. You ever been on there, Johnny? I know
I
you're in
was there
Miami, but-
before jail.
Oh, we were just down there. Yeah, yeah.
No, we were down in Del Rey.
Yeah.
Delray's nice. I don't like
We were
Miami.
down
I
Del
don't wanna party
Rey,
it.
Boca,
Yeah, I mean,
and I went to Miami later.
yeah.
But me and you were in Del Rey and Boca.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, well, that's where we were Sparrow. We had dinner with Joey Molino over there.
Yeah,
and that was Boca.
that was a good time.
That was a great time.
Food's great, but yeah, real touristy. It's
Yeah.
expensive. It's like, I just,
Miami is retarded.
yeah.
It's not even worth going. It's so, I mean,
I was telling you,
gazillion dollars.
there was a picture the other day. It popped up in my memories when I was in, when I got out of rehab. We went to South Beach, and the kid who gave me the Beanshooter name, Peter Sikoriak. He's from Staten Island. He's crazy. Pete the Wreck, right? So there was this picture that popped up in my memories. See if I could find it. I met this two girls on the beach, and they were with this kid from the projects in Miami. They call him Project Pat. So service is bad. So I'm with this
Got the balls.
girl though in the water. She's Russian, right? So P Dub's on the beach and we're in the water. I get a picture of me and this girl and the kid from Miami and this other black girl he's with. And now I'm in the water with the girl. And she's making out me bite my lip. And, I just get out of detox. I'm like, this is amazing. I mean, I'm on South Beach. I'm, from fucking Lowell. You know what I mean? We go to the Merrimack River. You know what I mean? I don't, there's no white sand down here, At all. So we come walking out of the water and she's like holding my hand. I'm like, this is amazing. And the kid, P Dub, who's a mental case, goes in his bag and he pulls out a big book. You know what this is? This is like the Bible of AA. Big book. And he says, you know what this is? And I'm like, what is this mental case doing? He's coming at these girls. He said, this is a big book. We just got out of rehab. We live in a sober house. You guys should read this, right? And I'm like, the girl goes, hey, sorry, I don't want. No, I'm like, no, it's
He's
all right.
nuts.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
nuts. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's
Stay with
crazy.
me.
She's
Stay
like,
with me.
No, I don't want to jeopardize your sobriety. And I'm like, P Dub.
I'm not straight.
What the fuck?
I get high every day.
Yeah. I'll get high right now. Fuck that big book.
Fuck that dude. Fuck that book. Fuck all that shit.
I should have grabbed it and threw it in the fucking
Yeah,
ocean.
What
You know what
the-
this is? This is a big book.
Imagine
This will change your life.
pontificating in the middle of South
It's
Beach.
good that you don't know what a big book is. So
Yeah,
like,
I know.
that's a good thing.
I have family in recovery, but I don't fuck with the drugs.
I feel like everybody has family in
Yeah.
recovery.
Touches everybody.
Or
Jail and recovery. Between jail, drugs, and recovery, it touches everybody.
yeah, 100%.
I think,
So when are you coming back to Lowell or where else?
I want to go
I'd
soon
like to-
because they have all the Cambodian food out there, and
Yeah.
I want to just break into different foods. And they got the real good Cambodian out there.
Why don't
Yeah.
you find out a place, Mike, and go up there and do a
I
video?
just showed him
with
this place that just opened. It's real small though. There's only maybe pop in.
Sometimes
Place
that's
Street
the
Meat
best.
in Lowell and Couple Square. I went in the other day and the girl working has a diamond in her tooth.
Yeah.
Saw that? Cambodian girl.
Yeah.
So we hit it off, but she's married, so But yeah, so
Never
I
stopped
went to the
before.
Red Rose.
Mike, as a matter of
I know,
fact,
hockey has a goalie. People still try to score. That's what I. That's usually my line. But those Cambodians will shoot at you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm great, Red. Like,
yeah, be
yeah.
Cambodians are crazy.
What?
They're crazy.
Yeah,
They used to be all on Shirley Ave and Revere.
Oh,
Oh
I know, I
yeah,
remember
they're
that.
deep down there.
Yeah, not anymore, but it was
Yeah,
crazy down
They
there.
were deep down
That was
there.
before I was like,
That was my time before I went to prison.
Long Beach. They came.
Yeah.
A lot of them came from Long Beach.
yeah, Long Beach is like the biggest Cambodian.
Right in
community, I think.
California,
Yes.
right? Long Beach, yeah.
Long Beach is
Lowell's
like
like second
Lowell,
or
Mass.
third,
Yeah, it's right there. Whatever it is, yeah.
The last time I went there, I had Red Rose. It's a Cambodian.
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
You been there?
Yeah, of course.
You ever have the pork bung?
I don't think so.
It's
I
like
might
the
have.
pig's asshole.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
Sounds
can't
good.
call it. It's disrespectful.
I know they didn't like that,
You
but I
can't
made
call
up
it-
for it on the next video.
Did you?
Yeah.
They said something to you, right?
Yeah, they were happy that I made up for it.
Yeah.
Just educate myself.
Yeah, no, that's a
I
real
mean,
good
it is
place.
kind of the pig asshole. It's the intestine that leads to the asshole.
That's
I wasn't completely wrong. It was just an ignorant way to say it.
Piling Plaza,
Yeah.
right there in West Virginia Law. I grew up not
But
far
I'm big
from
with
there.
the Vietnamese food and Thai food, so Cambodian food I want to get into.
Yeah.
Asians eat fucking good, bro. They
Yeah.
got some good fucking cuisine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love the rice. I like the way they make the rice. It's like
I don't know about you, Justin. I like the boneless spare ribs, but that's a whole
That's
other
that
story.
Chinese American.
That's pretty
that's
rudimentary.
that,
I know. That's why I said
what
it's
is that?
joking.
What's that in Hawaii? What is it? Polynesian, like
Polynesian
the Chinese food. That's not even
Right.
But it
That's
is good.
Cantonese
But
food. we
you
used
always
to.
feel terrible after you eat it, though. When you go like
MSG.
the poo poo platters and
Oh, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
When you're done, it's you feel terrible. But yeah, I'd like to meet up with you and do a little
Let's
do a
do
little
it.
food thing. A question before we wrap up. I feel like a guy like you, it's a legitimate question, I think, right? Where, like, if restaurants are paying somebody, you think, this guy's never going to say this restaurant sucks. So it was good that you said the corner cafe sucked because you think, and you're getting paid, by it. So if someone's paying you, like, fuck, someone's paying me to go in there and eat for free, do you feel like, well,
No.
I can't say this food sucked,
I'll say it in a nicer way if they're paying me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't lie in my shit.
Yeah.
Everything's authentic. That's why I have the followers I have. People
Yeah, exactly. Because if you do 100 places and everything is
the
great, food was
Yeah.
delicious, it was great. You're like,
Exactly. That's
Guy
how, like, every
Fieri.
food blogger is. They're all like, oh, this is a must try. It's amazing. I'm like, why? It's
Yeah.
a fucking decent looking burger. Why is it a must try?
Yeah.
So, but he even says that, like, just be honest about it. But, the places, like the 9 Elm I went to was great.
Yeah.
Then the stuff in the City Diner, Mike's City Diner was a good breakfast. And then we went to that guy's place last night. And I'm saying it wasn't like the type of food that I like to eat. It was like cheap food, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So I went to 3 restaurants that I thought was really good. And I thought when I got out of jail, like the food would pop and be crazy, amazing. It really wasn't. Like,
Really?
but some places, like Polana was good. You know what I'm
Palana's
saying?
great. It's the best
Like-
steakhouse in the fucking state.
I see. All
I've
right,
never
so
been there.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
You should all go there.
amazing, really good.
But I always keep it no
Yeah.
matter what. I went to an Italian restaurant in Rowley, right?
Yeah.
Some people recommended it to me. It's
Where is
called,
Rowley?
it's like past Ipswich around that area.
All right.
But I went up there. They said this restaurant off the vine. It's an Italian restaurant. I went in there. The appetizer list is like veggie quesadilla, chicken fingers, nachos, hummus. I'm like, bro, where's
Italian restaurant?
Exactly. So I mentioned that in the video that, like, the menu threw me off. Like, none of the shit's Italian.
Yeah, hummus.
Whatever.
See,
The next
hummus
thing I
is
got
good.
was the bacon wrapped scallops. They do the bacon. They do maple bacon. So it has that
Sounds
syrupy
good.
taste.
Sounds
I
good.
don't like maple bacon with seafood. It tastes
Alright.
like that syrupy taste. I
Yeah.
called it a breakfast scallop. But everything else I said was great. And the amount of people that came on hating on me was insane.
Why?
Because they said, like, oh, you give a shit review. This place is 11 out of 10. This place is amazing. Like, I'm like, bro, I didn't even say the place was bad. I just said they don't have the appetizers on Italian.
Right.
Yeah.
One person's like, you didn't even get the bolognese. How could you give it a real rating? I'm like, I have to get bolognese if I'm going to eat in an Italian restaurant? She's like, no, but it's a staple dish. I'm like, I got pizza, I got raviolis, chicken cutlet, tiramisu, veal masala.
Yeah. There you
I'm
go.
like, what did you want me to get? The quesadilla? Would that be Italian for you?
Yeah. Quesadillas and hummus. That's
But
a
even the family hit me up. They weren't that happy with it. I'm like, bro, you guys
Really?
got a good review.
yeah. Sorry.
Like, just because I didn't like hype it up all the way, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
I'm honest with it. Like, I walk in an Italian restaurant, I see quesadillas, it throws me off.
100%. Hummus. Just seeing hummus alone, that's like, I mean, I love hummus.
They had
I love
hummus?
hummus. Yeah, they had hummus as an
In an
appetizer.
Italian restaurant?
Johnny, go talk to them. Child, the family might come after you.
Yeah, they're a nice family. I met them all, and they're very nice people. The mother makes the tiramisu handmade, one of the best
Whoa.
tiramisus I ever had. Like, I gave them a good review. I don't know why everyone was mad.
Yeah.
But just because, I don't know. No. You can't
Sometimes
please
it be
everyone.
that way.
Like
Mike.
you said,
They want
yeah.
you to say everything's incredible. This is from the fucking start to finish, the best restaurant. I'm like, I'm not going to say that if I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Even when people pay me. Like, I give the honest review.
Yeah.
A
That's
lot of
right.
restaurants will modify shit after
Oh.
I come in and say something about it.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
when you know you got power.
Yeah.
No, he definitely does have influence.
Yeah.
There's no question. He
Yeah, I got
definitely
people.
has it.
I had some guy in Vermont, one of my followers in Vermont, drive to Portsmouth, New Hampshire to a restaurant that I recommended.
I've been to Portsmouth. Maybe once or twice.
They got a good roast beef
I'm
joint up there.
I'm trying to remember when I went there, but I know it's like a happening spot.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was only up there for a day, but the beef spot was great. He had a great bathroom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty good gig.
Makes a difference.
So what's up for tomorrow? Anything scheduled for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I have to do some interview in Cambridge, and then I'm going to the Mother's Cutlet thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Any other questions, Johnny?
No, that was good to see, Mike.
Thanks
Listen,
for coming on,
thanks,
brother.
Mike.
What
Thank
did
you.
you eat today, sir?
What did you
You're the
eat
man.
today, sir? No doubt.
So you guys will be on a video with me soon.
Yeah,
Johnny's already been on a few.
yeah. We'll
We
hit
gotta
some.
get you on there.
Yeah, we'll hit some Cambodian places. Yeah, Johnny said enough. Johnny, Johnny's,
Johnny's always
he'll
welcome.
keep going with you every fucking day if you let him. You know what I mean?
Everyone wants to
Free
come
food.
fucking-
You know, Johnny's a big free food guy.
Listen, unlike you,
No, I don't. I like to pay. I like to
I
pay
like to-
my fair share, just like taxes.
hey, listen,
Let's go.
Justin,
53
cut
in
that
the
part out.
books.
53 in the books.
Beanshooter, I like the jet, let's go. Beanshooter, it's not a line he doesn't tow. In a world full of dogs, you're gonna need a dog catcher. If you're wearing a mask out there, the fresh air's gonna get you. He always shoots from the hip. For iced coffee, take a sip. Toss it out the window, and a bomb, let her rip. Beanshooter.